I'm showing you how to make fried chicken better than takeout that's crispy on the outside, tender and juicy on the inside. I like using the drumsticks and the thighs not only because they're the perfect size, but because that dark meat is less likely to dry out when we cook it. If you do like the white meat, frying a chicken breast that's this big is difficult, so my suggestion would be to cut it in half. Once you've got your chicken picked out, then we're gonna prepare it for its little bath. It definitely needs to take a little buttermilk soak. Buttermilk is key here, not only for flavor, but it's gonna help keep that meat nice and tender. I just go in with the whole quart, cover up that chicken, give it a bath. The chicken will reap the benefits of this little buttermilk bath if you do it a day in advance, but give it at least a few hours. I'm gonna add in a little more flavor with some hot sauce, salt, and pepper. Toss it around, we'll cover it and let it refrigerate. Once we've taken it from our buttermilk mixture, all we do is coat it in a seasoned flour and hit the fryer. You got this. We're just gonna do flour, salt, pepper, a little bit of cayenne, and then onion powder and garlic powder. That's what's gonna give it some extra flavor. And then just a little paprika for added color. All right, let's fry it up. I've got my chicken that's been soaking for several hours. One of the challenges a lot of people face is that the outside is cooked before the inside of the chicken is done. One way to avoid that is to let it sit at room temperature for about an hour before you fry it so the pieces aren't ice cold before they go into the fryer. All right, so we're going to go from our buttermilk bath, let the excess drip off, and then hit it into our flour mixture. Then I'm gonna let it rest on a wire rack until we're ready to fry it. One way to make this whole process a little less messy is to add all your dry ingredients to a large Ziploc bag or even a paper bag and shake your chicken around in that. I guess I felt like being messy today. Once you've got your chicken coated, you want to let it sit on the rack while you get your oil hot. It's great if you let it sit out for about 20 minutes, which is the perfect time while we heat our oil. A couple things to know before we actually start frying. It's a good idea to turn your oven on 200 because we're going to have to fry this chicken in batches and we don't want our first piece to be cold by the time we're finished with our last. A candy thermometer is great for this job because you want to be able to monitor the temperature of your oil. You want to get it going at 350 degrees, knowing that once we put the chicken in, that temperature is going to lower. We want to consistently fry the chicken at about 320 degrees for the whole process. I'm using good old vegetable oil, nothing fancy here, and I've got it to about 1 inch deep in my Dutch oven. You can use a big cast iron skillet. To me, this takes a little more extra precaution when you use something a little taller. Each batch will take around 15 minutes to cook. You want to cook it, of course, until it's about 160 to 165, and you're only going to flip it once or twice throughout the process. Is your mouth watering yet? Look at this. This is the crunchiest, crispiest, and juiciest fried chicken you'll ever see. When it's this easy to make at home, there's no need to stop and pick up that 8-piece bucket from a fast food restaurant. The ultimate satisfaction is when you get that crunch with, say it with me, the perfect bite. That's right. Listen, I'm even going to take it one step further and tell you the ultimate fried chicken experience is when you follow it up with the perfect sip, something bubbly. The fried chicken is rich and indulgent and you want something to cut that fat with, a little bubbly. Trust me. A perfect sip for the perfect bite. Come on. You've got to try this fried chicken at home and let me know what you want to see me make next. I'm here teaching you can cook that twice a week, so be sure you're subscribed so you never miss a thing. And when it comes to the crunchiest fried chicken at home, you can cook that.